While there are still so many of you not getting the unemployment checks you need, others are worried they're getting money they may not deserve. Even more Arizonans telling the Rebound Arizona they're not getting answers from the state, this time about the checks they have already in hand. Here's Let Joe Know's Joe Ducey.
My last day of work there was that week of March 16th.
His story's familiar. Laid off from his job, filed for unemployment, couldn't get help from the state.
I contacted that lady 3 times, and I also sent them 2 faxes.
But Gary Wayton has the opposite concern of most people.
A check came to me in the mail.
Gary got a check for more than $2,000.
I get a check in the mail.
So did Jeannie Williams.
This could get me out of debt, and I could actually live without worrying about paycheck to paycheck.
So did Tim and Kathy, all writing saying while so many others can't get money, they're holding thousands of dollars in government checks, money they could really use right now, but are concerned it isn't theirs.
Didn't qualify.
That's what Jeannie says she was told. Likely it means she didn't qualify for full-time regular unemployment insurance, but did for pandemic unemployment assistance as a part-time worker, though no one's ever told her that.
I'm not going to keep it unless they tell me I can.
Gary had a different issue.
Then they said that my receiving any amount of money would be contingent on my pension.
A teacher's pension from another state. Gary says he tried repeatedly to get clarification from the state's Department of Economic Security. Nothing.
It says, by signing the check, you acknowledge that you understand making the certification is under penalty of perjury. Well, that was enough to scare me right there. So I don't.
We asked DES for answers in these cases, and one more with a different issue. Landry applied for unemployment more than 2 months ago, just after being laid off. Then this happened.
My boss said, you don't need unemployment because we're going to continue paying you.
So Landry didn't contest his unemployment denial and kept collecting money from his work. Despite that,
I got a check this last week.
An unemployment check for more than $2,000. Landry says he can't get any guidance from DES.
I tried to call them and they can't get through.
Like Gary and Jeannie, Landry says the money could pay down some growing bills.
It's tempting to cash it, but I don't want to get called out for fraud. I don't want my boss to get hurt either.
Just people trying to do the right thing and not getting the help they need. Now, I did just hear from Gary. After an hour and 25 minutes on hold, he says DES told him the check is his. He can use that money now to repair the car. Less clarity for another consumer who was told he can cash the check, but if it's found to be an error, he has to send all that money back. So he's not cashing that check. We'll continue to push DES this week for more answers on all these cases. If you have an issue, email us, rebound@abc15.com. I'm Joe Ducey. If you got a problem, let me know.